throw roses into the abyss and say, "Here's my thanks to the monster who didn't succeed in swallowing me alive." Friedrich Nietzsche. The Boston Marathon bombing in 2013 shattered my mental health into thousands of pieces. I had been suffering from untreated depression and anxiety disorder since I was a child, but now I was forced to deal with chronic PTSD on top of that. Returning to run the Boston Marathon again in 2014, 15, 16, and 17 helped me navigate those lonely and terrifying years without therapy. But I was still self-medicating with alcohol when I found effective therapy in August 2017. My amazing therapy led to me becoming sober on May 7, 2019. I could feel rays of light, but I wasn't truly able to shine until I forgave the surviving Boston Marathon bomber in July 2020. The darkness was finally lifting. And I wish I could show you, when you are lonely or in darkness, the astonishing light of your own being. Let your soul glow. Hi there, my name is Ron McCracken. I just want to talk a little bit more about my recovery journey that I shared in the first part of this video. And I wanted to talk about a few of the key things that helped me with my recovery and helped me keep going. As I mentioned in earlier, May 7th marked 7 years of sobriety for me, and that was huge. And anyone in recovery knows that every day is a win. Every day sober is a win. And that clarity of mind makes a huge difference. But once I found, it took 4.5 years to find effective therapy. Once I did, though, that really, I can't say enough about how much that moved me forward. And that gave me more, I'd just say strength, I guess. Gave me more strength and determination to go ahead and become sober 7 years ago. And then going from there, I knew that the one thing I had to do was reach the point where I could forgive the surviving Boston Marathon bomber. And that took almost 7.5 years after that event. But once I did that, that was such a freeing thing. That was huge. I can't overstate how big that was, because it just lifted an enormous weight off my soul, really. But, you know, that was my therapist that, and other people too, but that was my therapist that helped me reach that point where I was able to do that. And my recovery really took off after that. No coincidence, that was a little over a year after I became sober. And now, just my involvement in the mental health community and mental health advocacy, making this video for Hogg Foundation for Mental Health in Austin, Texas. Our theme for May, Mental Health Awareness Month, is More Good Days Together. And it's that community that is so important, that none of us can go it alone and succeed in this. It is a matter of life and death, that it's so important to stay mindful. And that's the key thing I do, is I stay very mindful of my therapy. I still go once a week to see my therapist. Stay very mindful about my sobriety. I don't do anything that's going to risk that. And I look for inspiration constantly. And I wanted to share something before I go that this really inspires me. It's called 72, and I'm not sure what book or publication this is from, but it says, "Your pain will transform you. Your story will enliven the world. Your truths will magnetize your tribe. Your weird will set you free. You're worthy, you're worthy, you're worthy."